Just wanted to fill you in on a couple of things, you know. Here I am. Remember the pony rides? I guess, you know, some people old enough to remember that. There it is. That's me being a Brooklyn cowboy. When was this? 1944 on DeGraw Street in Brooklyn, New York, between 4th and 5th Avenue. And this is the way of the candy store. That's what's happening here. It's the way of the candy store. Now I'm going to continue. Where were we? Oh, yeah. We're going to get the true meaning of Badda Bang, and this is called the veils. This is important, so here we go. Let me shed some light on the true meaning of the famous Badda Bang, Badda Boom, and Badda Bing. Now, current scientific data says, Badda Bang, everything came into existence, and here we are on this so-called trip of time. Badda Bang is the creator. In essence, one, and everything was banging at that time. But now, we're on this trip of time. And when you leave home, it starts to become less apparent and sometimes very faint. And there are moments when we forget totally where home is or was. You know that. Now, these graduated distances are called the veils, where the evolution of organic life and its laws separate us from the original Badda Bang, which only had 3 laws, and perhaps 20 during the onset of Badda Bing. Now, according to the way of the candy store, there are probably 48 laws right now. Laws such as gravity and the final laws of aura electricity, the magnetic laws, all trickling down to the gross material plane. Man, forget about it. We are far from home. Now, these are the veils of the dead fish scrolls. But there is hope, I say, in the evolution of time, our greatest gift. The candy store says the collective consciousness of humanity will enter Badda Boom and will be on an ascending arc, so to speak, back to the original Badda Bang. What a cosmic joke. This could be called surrender. But it's not for wimps, if you get my drift. Definitely not for wimps. I meant to say drift. So, let's review. Badda Bang, 3 laws in one. Gradually, might be 1,000,000 years or 1,000,000,000. Badda Bang doesn't care. Why? I'll tell you just a little bit. Then we enter Badda Bing, the beginning of suffering, pain, and ignorance to direct perception of Badda Bang. But once again, as the candy store says, we'll gradually come out of pain and suffering, entering Badda Boom. And we begin to uncreate ourselves, sort of. One major note here, the candy store says, and this is beautiful, really, really beautiful, Badda Bang is final. Did you hear what I said? Badda Bang is final. That's why it doesn't care. It can happen in the middle of 15 laws or 48 laws, or even during Badda Bing or Badda Boom. Got it? Badda Bang is always happening. That's what it means. Badda Bang is grace, consciousness. All the best of all the isms. A great mantra from the candy store was Badda Bing, Badda Boom, Badda Bing, Badda Boom, Badda Bing, Badda Boom, Badda Bing, Badda Boom, Badda Bang. And finally Badda Bang, actually. Badda Bang, love it. Where Sally Salad is waiting to greet you saying, where the hell have you been? I'm waiting here. Where the hell have you been? I'm waiting here. I'm waiting here. And this is the way of the candy store. I want to show you this chart so you can get an idea. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's Badda Boom gradually coming out of pain and suffering, and Badda Bing gradually enter pain and suffering, ignorance to direct perception, and we're right here where this arrow is. Woo! Far away. Once again, Badda Bang is final. It can happen in the middle of 15 laws, 20 or 48, even during Badda Bing or Badda Bang, and it's always happening. So in terms of where we are geographically, it is the rising arc of Badda Boom. Not the best time in evolution, but interesting, very interesting. That was the dead fish scrolls, I would say, circa 1954, and thank God for petrified cannoli and some newspapers. You never know what's gonna happen. Bada bang is final. Let me give you the inner meaning of timeout. You know, my friends Joe Bananas, Nicky, Squid, and Sally Salad, I just realized I grew up around like fish, fruits, and vegetables. Actually, if you saw these guys, their nicknames fit, you know. If Joe stood up, he'd look like a banana, and if a squid could throw a softball, it would look like Nicky. And speaking of softball, during our local games, a huge lesson was learned. It was called timeout. It was very similar to the stop exercise that the German mystic Gert Chief, and the director would yell, "Stop!" and all the followers would just freeze, in breath, out, bent over, whatever. The point being, it creates a gap. It creates a gap. A moment of connection or reflection. And in the words of Frankie Batts, it's the space between notes that creates the depth of the music. He wasn't so Batts. The gap is consciousness, spirit. Timeout did that. It cooled down the potential fist fights and gave the ball players a chance to figure out who was full of crap. Timeout, stop, silence, enter the spirit and the potential for reality. Ask any salad or squid or even a banana. I learned this at Lafayette High School, Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, New York, 1960. The meaning of time.